Namaste. Hi there. Happy Wednesday. I'm Ahlia from AhliaYoga, and today's practice, 60-minute Vinyasa style flow, is based on the energy of compassion. And there's a lot going on in the country right now, and so I set the intention to really lift our hearts, sending compassion and the energy also of connection, because we are not so different from one another. In fact, most of our composition from one person to the next is the same. And so connecting in this way to have compassion for ourselves and for all of creation. So begin in a comfortable seated position, and I have a quote to read for you today. Make your way to any comfortable seat, legs folded or crossed. Sit up tall and lengthen your spine. You can start with a soft gaze or begin with your eyes closed, whichever feels best for your body to start your practice. Before I read this quote, just begin to notice your breath, the rise of each inhale, and begin to notice the release of every exhale. You're in a comfortable seated position, noticing your breaths in and observing your breaths out. Continue to do so and open your ears and your heart to these words. Too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. Take a moment to let these words settle into your heart. And invite compassion for your practice towards yourself and towards all of creation. Connect and lift your hearts in this way. Take a cleansing breath and inhale in through your nose. At the top, part your lips, open mouth, exhale. And do that again. Inhale deeply and fill all the way up to the top. Open mouth, exhale. Let it all go. You can continue to breathe like this, in through your nose and out of your mouth, or breathe in through your nose and out of your nose while engaging the muscles in the back of your throat. By engaging the muscles in the back of your throat, you add qualities of sound and texture to your breath. Either Ujjayi Pranayama, breath of yoga, breath of victory, or cleansing open mouth exhales anytime to release some heat from your body. With your next inhale, reach both arms overhead. Breathe in and stretch up tall. As you exhale, draw your palms together, stay seated, and gather your hands at the center of your heart. This is Anjali Mudra with your hands at heart center, a gesture of gratitude, where you can lift your heart in gratitude and send compassion out to the world. Inhale, breathe this positive energy in. Open mouth, exhale, send it all out. Inhale, reach your arms overhead once again. Breathe in and stretch up tall. This time, join your palms over your head. Bend your elbows and bring the back of your thumbs to the nape of your neck. Lean your head back gently into your hands and feel a stretch up the sides of your body and also underneath your arms. Stay here, keep your chin level, or a slight lift of your chin. Either stay as you are or add some gentle movements, bending a few degrees to one side and then the other. Feeling some space into your ribs, intercostal muscles. Find center and reach your arms up slowly. Breathe in at the top. And as you exhale, lower your arms, clench your palms, and make your way to tabletop position. Take as much time as you need to arrive on all fours. And when you're here, stack your joints. Align your wrists beneath your shoulders. Stack your knees beneath your hips. We go cat-cow. Inhale, lift your chin. Open your chest. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, and draw your navel up and in. Inhale, cow pose, belly down, lift your heart up. And exhale, cat pose, round your spine, tuck your chin. Keep going like this, and you can add any movements in your body that feel good to you. I like some lateral movement side to side with hips and shoulders. Freestyle creatively and explore what feels good in your body with compassion for your body and your practice. 2 more breath cycles like this on your own. Continuing with traditional cat-cow or any variations. Following your second exhale, make your way to a tabletop position and find all fours once again. When you arrive here, walk your hands forward 1 palm's length distance, doing something a little bit differently today. Inhale, shift forward, shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, lower your hips, bring the front of your thighs to the mat and start to bend your elbows. Keep your chest up. Inhale, lift a little higher and gaze forward. Exhale, child's pose. Slide your big toes together and send your seat towards your feet. Continue to reach your arms forward. Good, and lower your forehead down. Stay here for a breath in. Stay here as you breathe out. Flow that series. Inhale up to all fours, hands and knees. Exhale, lower the front of your thighs down and bend your elbows slowly. Stay lifted in your chest. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, child's pose. Press your seat towards your feet. Stay here for 1 breath in. Stay here as you breathe out. 1 more cycle on your own breath. With an inhale, you come up to tabletop. As you exhale, slide the front of your thighs down, bend your elbows. Good, keep your chest up, breathe in. Back to child's pose as you breathe out. Stay in child's pose and try this variation. You can look up if you need. Bend your elbows and bring your palms together, thumbs near the back of your head. You should feel a nice stretch for your triceps and underneath your arms. And if needed, 1 elbow at a time, walk your elbows a little bit more forward. Even a half or a quarter of an inch will increase sensation. Connect to your breath. Good. Feel your inhales in. And ride your exhales out. If your elbows are bent, re-extend your arms, bring your hands forward. Inhale, tabletop position, prepare for down dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Curl your toes under, send your seat towards the sky, and press your chest in the direction of your thighs. Breathe here and begin to warm up your dog pose. Bend 1 knee and then the other. Happy walk for your dog. And a little bit of movement for your seat and your feet. Wag your tail. Check in with what's feeling good for your body and have compassion for your body with your breath. When you find center, be certain your hands are shoulder width and feet are hip width distance. let your head hang as you inhale. Keep your heart open as you exhale. And make your way towards ragdoll. Walk your hands and feet together. Stay in a forward fold. And keep your feet apart about hip width distance or wider. Reach for your elbows, opposite elbow into opposite hand. Keep your knees soft and gently sway from side to side. I like to alternate a deeper bend in one knee and then the other. But you do you. What feels good in your body? Feel free to take variations, modifications, or any expression that feels good for you today. There's an option to stay like this or chest expansion grip. May feel nice to interlace your hands behind your back and tie your fingers. Working your knuckles over your head. Slight tuck of your chin, top of your head goes down towards the ground. Breathe deeply wherever you are. And let your hands come down to the mat. Lower your fingertips down to the ground. Slowly, mindfully, heel-toe your feet together. Big toes come to touch. And make your way to halfway lift. Palms to your shins, between your ankles and your knees. Flatten your back and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now turn on your abdominal muscles. Inhale, lengthen the sides of your body. Good. Exhale, forward fold with a slight tuck to your chin. Take as much time as you need to rise up for mountain. Breathe in and stand tall. Reach your arms overhead. Breathe out and draw your palms together. Meet with your hands at the center of your heart. Pause just like this and invite your eyes to soften closed. Feel the connection of your feet upon your mat and on the earth. As you powerfully press down, feel the sides of your body lengthen and grow taller. Energetically extend the crown of your head towards the sky. Take a moment to visualize all people across all cultures in every country of this planet. Imagine every person holding hands to wrap around the globe. Without differences, coming together, uniting in compassion, in peace, in understanding. With hearts open to learn, to listen, and to let go of past judgments. Imagine this as being so right here, right now. Can we be lights in the darkness and pave the way for a better tomorrow starting today? With compassion in your mind and in your heart, take a very deep breath in. Send it to the world. We need compassion right now. Exhale, let it out. Your eyes can stay closed or open your eyes. Either way, let your arms drift down by your sides. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up and stretch tall. Exhale, palms together, bend your elbows and bring your thumbs to the back of your head. Stay here and breathe in. Lean your head back into your hands as you breathe out. It can be a very subtle movement of your upper back where your heart lifts higher and your triceps stretch. Stay here for 3. Strengthen your legs and breathe for 2. And 1. Find mountain pose. Inhale, arms go high. Exhale, hands through heart, fold forward, lower slowly all the way back down. Find halfway lift. Inhale, lengthen the sides of your body. Exhale, high plank pose. Plant your palms and step back. Find the top of a push-up. A chaturanga from your toes or your knees. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, slow chaturanga. Bend your elbows. your seat. Stay as you are and breathe in. Sealed lips or open mouth. Exhale all the way out. Here we flow. Inhale, gaze ahead. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Keep your knees soft. Rise all the way up. Take your time. Inhale, mountain. Palms touch at the top. Exhale, bend your elbows and lean your head back into your hands. Stay here. Breathe in. Lean back gently. Breathing out. Inhale, mountain. Slowly raise your arms. Exhale, fold forward. Keep a small bend in your knees as you lower. Halfway lift. Inhale, lengthen. Flatten your back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana from your toes or your knees. You can change it up anytime. Up dog or cobra, however you choose to cycle through. Downward facing dog is what awaits you. Take a big inhale. Stay and complete your exhale. Send your right leg high. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Shift forward and tuck your chin. Kiss your right knee. Inhale, three legs. Re-extend your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Look forward and place your foot between your hands. Lower your back, left knee down. Rise up for modified crescent. Lift your torso and reach both arms high. Stay like this and square your hips forward. Engage your left glute muscle. Lower your arms down as you inhale. Interlace your hands behind your back with your exhale. Send your knuckles towards the crease of your left knee. Continue to breathe and either tuck your chin and draw your lower ribs in, or lift your chest up, lift your chin up, and broaden your chest. Breathe slowly, breathe deeply, and breathe with compassion. Realign at center, release the grip of your hands, reach up with an inhale. Airplane your arms as you exhale. Reach your arms back and stretch your heart forward. Prepare your back leg for crescent legs, keeping your airplane arms. Curl your left toes under and straighten your left leg. Keep your thighs engaged for 3. Turn on your core muscles for 2. And 1. Set up warrior 2 pose. Pivot your back foot flat. Nice strong legs. Send in your right arm forward and your left arm back. Stay here and breathe. Settle in as you are. Relax your toes. Avoid clenching your toe tips. Gaze beyond your right fingers and keep the sides of your neck relaxed. Prepare for extended side angle. You reach forward with an inhale breath. Exhale, lower right arm down and extend your left arm high. This is extended side angle. You can stay here or bring your left bicep by your left ear. A challenging option, a variation, right hand at your heart. Feel compassion pulse underneath the palm of your hand. Make your way for reverse warrior. Keep your legs strong. Inhale, rise, and sweep your right arm high. Continue to breathe and deepen the bend in your front knee. Feel your legs strengthen and engage. Awesome. Inhale in. Exhale, 2 hands to your mat. Go high plank pose. Inhale to the top of a push-up. Exhale, chaturanga. Chin away from your chest. Up dog or cobra. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press back. Pause here. Breathe. connection of your body on your mat and the privilege to practice, to connect, and to share this time and energy. And now switch sides, shift weight to your right foot. Inhale, extend your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to your nose, shift forward and engage your core. You got it. Inhale, left heel lifts. Exhale, low lunge, look forward, place your foot. Stack left ankle beneath left knee and lower your back knee down. Inhale, you rise up, modified crescent. Lift your torso and raise your arms. Breathe here and activate your core muscles. Gaze forward and lengthen the sides of your neck. Interlace your hands to the back of your head this time and point your elbows straight up. Lean your head back into your hands. You can keep your elbows pointed up or take your elbows out wide. Either way, the front of your body gets a stretch. You slowly rise to realign your spine. Modified crescent on an inhale, arms reach up. Airplane your arms as you exhale, send both arms back. Stay like this and prepare your legs for crescent legs with airplane arms. At your leisure, straighten your right leg, the ball mound of your right toes on the mat. Right heel is lifted, 10 toes point forward for 3. Keep your core strong, your breath steady for 2. And 1. Open up to warrior 2 pose, slow motion to arrive with your left arm forward and your right arm back. Take some time to settle in on this side. Notice if your front knee collapses in towards your big toe, rather press it gently towards the littlest toe on that foot. Shoulders stack over your hips and gaze beyond your left fingers. Reach forward and prepare as you inhale. Extended side angle pose with your exhale. Left arm lowers and right arm reaches. You can rest left forearm on left side. Option to bring your right bicep by your right ear. Breathe here, perhaps left hand at your heart, feeling the love in your heart towards yourself and all of creation. With compassion, reverse your warrior. Sweep your left arm high. Feel the strength in your legs turn on as you stretch the left side of your body. Gaze where it's comfortable for your neck and take a big breath in. Exhale, slow motion, hands to your mat. Take your time. Inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, optional chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, however you choose to cycle through. Meet back in downward facing dog and take a few breaths there. Get longer as you inhale. Stretch a little bit further as you exhale. Stay just as you are and breathe in. Soften your edges, your corners, and breathe out. Inhale, right heel rises. Send your right leg up. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Shift forward, engage your core. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, step forward. Left leg straight or left knee down. Inhale, crescent or modify. Exhale, crescent legs, airplane arms, reach your arms back. Warrior 2 is where you're headed. Breathe in as you open up. Good. Exhale, extended side angle or a variation. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the bend in your front knee. Raise your right arm. Exhale, slow motion, hands to your mat. You go high plank pose. Inhale, top of a push-up. Exhale, chaturanga if you choose. Up dog or cobra or back to high plank with an inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Switch sides. Inhale, send your lunge or modified crescent. Inhale, rise. Exhale, crescent in your legs, airplane with your arms, reach back. Warrior 2 with no rush, breathing in. Exhale, extended side angle or a variation. Inhale, reverse warrior, dance back with your breath. Exhale, lower, 2 hands to your mat. Inhale, high plank, step back. Exhale, chaturanga, lower, slow. Up dog, cobra, or high plank as you inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Stay like this. Take a big breath in. Sealed lips or open mouth. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, look forward. Gaze ahead. Exhale, walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Get longer. Exhale, fold into yourself. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise up to stand. And exhale, chair with airplane arms. Meet me here. Find chair pose and send your arms back. Breathe and shift weight to your heels. Squeeze your knees and inner thighs together. Keep your core muscles engaged and turn on your triceps. Good. Inhale, reach forward or reach up. Exhale, airplane your arms, swim your arms back, shine your heart forward. Do that again. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Burst open to mountain pose. Inhale, legs straight, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward, go slow, so beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, optional chaturanga or straight to down dog. You can go up dog or cobra or back to high plank, breathing in. Meet in downward facing dog as you breathe out. Inhale, right leg high, right leg. Exhale, knee to your nose, tuck your chin. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, big step. Crescent lunge or modified crescent. Breathe in and lift your heart up. Exhale, crescent legs with airplane arms. Reach your arms back. Inhale, warrior 2, open up. Exhale, extended side angle or your expression. Inhale, reverse warrior. Listen carefully. Exhale, warrior 2, take your arms out wide. Next pose is triangle. We'll go there slowly. Straighten your right leg and continue to breathe. Press your hips back towards your left heel. Reach forward over your right leg and breathe in. Exhale, triangle, trikonasana. Lower your right arm and extend the left. Not important that you reach for the ground. More important that you reach for the sky. Turn up your breath and keep a small bend in your right knee. Stay here or your top arm behind your back for a half bind. Any variation that you like, perhaps send your right arm forward as if you're offering compassion up to the planet. Sending your love and positive energy to the world and to those in need right now. And if you have a half bind, re-extend your left arm and slowly rise. Keep your legs almost straight. Pivot on your feet so 10 toes face the long edge of your mat. Arms stay out. Setting up wide-legged forward fold. Your shoulders are over your hips. Arms out wide. Inhale, tilt your heart to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Slowly lower. Bring your hands to the mat or to the outer edges of your feet. Stay here and breathe a few cycles in any expression that you like. Sometimes feels good to rest your knees bent a little or a lot to get there. Let your head hang and feel decompression for your spine. If there's any movement that calls to you, feel free to customize and explore while you're here. Make your way to your palms. Slowly rise. Bring your arms to a straight position and flatten your back. Take as much time as you need to find low lunge. Look over your right shoulder. Pivot all 10 toes with your right foot forward. Look forward and breathe in. Step left foot to meet your right foot as you breathe out. Right away, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold and stretch. Inhale, mountain pose. Prepare for dancer's pose. Exhale, bring your left elbow in line with your left hip. So keep your right foot down to begin. Bend your left leg and reach for the big toe side of your left foot. I'll turn this way so that I'm on the same side as you. Your left foot in your left hand with your shoulder open rather than closed. Keeping your shoulder open, knees towards one another. Inhale, reach higher. Stay here or exhale, dance. Kick into your left hand. Your right leg is grounded. Your left leg kicks back behind you. Gaze to an unmoving object and breathe into your lifted heart. You're coming to one-legged mountain with left knee to your chest. Take some time to rise. One-legged mountain, left knee lifts. Breathe in and reach up. Airplane pose as you exhale, left leg back, reach your arms back and shine your heart forward. Balance on your strong right leg for 3. You'll land in crescent lunge in 2 and 1. You can use your hands or no hands to step your left leg back. Inhale, arms up at the top. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Couple of options for your twist. Option 1, turn to the right. Link left elbow, outer edge of your right thigh. Option 2 is open arm variation with your torso lifted. Right arm back, left arm forward. And option 3, in either arm variation, you can always lower left knee down. You're not here long. Get your twist and your rinse. Detoxify your body and your mind, letting go of doubt or fear or anger for the last 3. Calling in more compassion, more love, more unity for 2. Your releases runner's lunge in 1. Look down. Lower 2 hands to the ground. If your left knee is still lifted, lower your left knee down. Take some time to make your way, right foot to the upper right hand corner of your mat. 2 hands to the left of your right foot. You can stay on your palms or lower down to your forearms. Get a nice stretch for your right outer hip and your left hip flexor. Doing great. Stay as you are and breathe. Optional quadriceps stretch from your palms. You'll bend your left knee. And reach right hand back if accessible in your body today. And if you're holding your left foot, let it go back down to the ground. 2 hands to your mat. Make your way to your palms and lift your left knee away. Inhale, high plank pose, optional chaturanga. Exhale, high to low or straight to dog. If you lowered halfway, up dog cobra or high plank with an inhale. Back to downward facing dog as you exhale. Stay in down dog or between sides. Now's a good time for a quick sip of water, a brief rest in child's pose or a seated position. If you need a moment to take a break, now's a good time. Always good to stay hydrated and reconnect to your breath. Coming back to downward facing dog when you're ready to switch sides. From your dog pose, first reconnect to breath, a long inhale. And a slow, mindful exhale. You go left leg high, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose, one more time for today. Inhale, three-legged dog, re-extend. And exhale, low lunge, place your foot between your hands. Crescent lunge or modified crescent, inhale as you rise. Good, exhale, crescent legs and airplane arms, reach back. Warrior two, breathe in and open. Exhale, extended side angle or your variation. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the bend in your front knee for now. Warrior two, as you exhale, take your arms out wide. Straighten your left leg and continue to breathe. Press your hips towards your right heel. Reach forward until you can reach no further. Breathe in. Exhale, triangle pose. Lower your left arm down and raise your right arm high. Work to stack right shoulder on top of the left. Stay here. Find your breath and the strength in your legs. Relax your toes. Optional half bind with your top arm behind your back. Reach for the front of your left thigh. Stay like that or your full expression, perhaps left arm straight forward and lean back ever so slightly. Continue with your breath. And if you have a half bind with your right arm, re-extend your right arm out or right arm high. Slowly rise as you inhale. Keep your arms up. Pivot on your feet, 10 toes face the wide edge of your mat. One more time, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold forward. Lead with your heart. Bring the top of your head down towards the ground. And stay as you are, or any variation while you're here. May feel nice to find chest expansion grip. Interlace your hands behind your back and tie your fingers. If Shirshasana headstand is safe and accessible, now's a good time to turn your world upside down. In fact, that's how the world feels right now. Sending light into the darkness. Sending love to everyone, especially those feeling the major effects of what's going on in our country. With compassion, with understanding, with a heart open to listen and to learn. Make your way 2 hands and 2 feet to your mat. Take as much time as you need. Straighten your arms and prepare for a low lunge position. Look over your left shoulder and pivot all 10 toes to point towards the top of your mat. Breathe in and look forward. Exhale, step forward, right foot meets the left. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold and soften your knees. Rise up for mountain. Inhale, stand tall and reach high. Exhale, bring right elbow in line with right hip. Prepare for dancer's pose on the second side. Shift weight to your left foot, bend your right leg. Reach back for the big toe side of your right foot. And bring the crease of your elbow to face the right side of your mat or your room. Draw your knees towards one another. Breathe in. Stay here or exhale. Find your dance, your expression. More of a kick back than a kick up to stretch into your right shoulder and chest. Gaze to an unmoving object and connect to your breath. Come on up to one-legged mountain. Draw right knee to your chest. Slow motion. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, airplane. Press your right leg back, stretch your arms back, and gaze forward. Final 3. Crescent lunge. You can use your hands in 2. And 1. Hands or no hands, step your right toes back. Inhale, arms up, prepare to twist. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Hands through heart, twist to the left. Right elbow to the outer edge of your left thigh. Remember that you can also take the open arm variation with your torso lifted. And in either arm expression, you can always lower right knee down. Find your breath and your abdominal strength. Turn left shoulder on top of the right if your palms are together. Stay for one long inhale. Release to runner's lunge as you exhale. Look down and lower your hands to the ground. Lower your right knee down if it's not already. And bring your left foot to the upper left hand corner of your mat. Make sure your left foot is forward of your left knee. Foot forward of your knee. Good. Stay on your palms or rest on your forearms. And a reminder that too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. If you took a quadriceps stretch on the first side, be sure to do so again. Final few breaths here in your runner's lunge variation. Make your way slowly back to your palms. Lower your right foot if it lifted. You're headed to high plank pose. Lift your right knee away. Inhale, high plank, stay here. Exhale, feet together, big toes come to touch. Side plank. You can lower left knee and shin down and send your right arm high. Or pivot 2 heels to the left and raise your right arm high. Either variation, you have the option to lift your right leg. High five the ceiling or the sky. Inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale, right hand down, prepare for second side. Option to bring your right knee and shin down and send your left arm high. Or 2 heels to the right, raising your left arm. You can lift your left leg, your full expression for 3. One more optional chaturanga in 2. And 1. Come back to high plank. Breathe in. Final chaturanga for today's practice. It's an option. Lower slow if you choose. Up dog, cobra, or high plank with an inhale. And downward facing dog as you exhale. Let's go half pigeon. If you prefer half pigeon on your back, make your way to a reclined position. Otherwise, send your right leg high on an inhale. And come forward for pigeon crab as you exhale. Right knee behind right wrist, right toes behind left wrist. And scoot your left leg a little further behind you. Get a lift for your heart, proud pigeon, inhale. And humble pigeon as you exhale. Fold your heart in front of your right shin. Rest your forehead on stacked forearms or stacked fists. or all the way down on the ground. Supine variation on your back, always a nice option, especially if there's any pain in your right knee. Find your breath and stay with it here. Long inhales and slow exhales. If you're laying down in supine half pigeon, whenever you feel ready to switch sides, please do so. If you're forward in the half pigeon with your chest over your right shin, make your way slowly to your palms. Try this. Scoot your left knee closer to your hands once or twice. Send your right leg high for a three-legged dog and shake out this side. May feel nice to stack your hips or flip your dog if it's safe and accessible for you. Coming to downward facing dog when you're ready to change sides. No hurry, no rush to arrive. When you are ready, left heel lifts with an inhale. Come forward for half pigeon as you exhale. Set up second side the same way as the first, although it may feel different. Walk your hands back towards your hips and lift your chest up. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, fold forward and keep your heart open. Rest in front of your left shin. Or the supine variation on your back, left ankle over your right thigh. Notice with compassion how this side feels compared to the first side here. And observe the thoughts that travel across your mind. Attune your thoughts to what is loving and what is kind. Continue to breathe while you're here. Important that you stay on this side until it feels balanced with the other side. When you feel your left hip is balanced with your right hip, make your way upright very slowly. If you're in supine half pigeon, you can stay on your back. Otherwise, find your palms when you're ready and scoot right knee closer to left heel. A three-legged dog, slowly rise, left leg to the sky. Shake out this side or bend your knee and stack your hips. Or flip dog if it's safe for you. Downward facing dog for a breath or two before finding a seated position. Notice the changes that have occurred for your body and your mind. As you inhale, look forward. And exhale, step your feet to your hands. Option 1, crow pose or any arm balance or inversion of your choice. Option 2, come to a comfortable seated position and bring your legs forward of your body. If you're moving into an arm balance or an inversion, please do what's accessible and calling to your body now. If you're coming into a seated forward fold, legs forward with your knees soft. Inhale, raise your arms over your head. Exhale, fold forward, lead with your heart, and spill your upper body over your legs. Without much pulling, let gravity assist this work. And feel a stretch for your lower back, your sacrum, and your lumbar spine. Slow down your breath. If you took an arm balance or an inversion, Stay for as long as you'd like, and then meet in a comfortable seated position or in your seated forward fold. One more breath cycle in this forward fold. Following your exhale, begin to rise up slowly. Arms go high on an inhale. Send your arms forward and reach your right arm under the left as you exhale. Give yourself a hug. Reach for your shoulder blades behind you. Right elbow is underneath your left elbow, or it doesn't matter which side you start on. Give yourself such a good hug that you rock from side to side. And feel this open up into your shoulder blades and the sides of your ribs. If you need to readjust your legs for a comfortable position, you're more than welcome to. Come through center to switch your arms. If your right arm is under, reach both arms forward and breathe in. Send left arm under the right as you breathe out, or take your second side. Give yourself such a warm hug. Rock side to side. Imagine hugging every person on the planet, sending your love, your care, your understanding. When you're ready, find center and let go with your arms. Scoot your seat forward and prepare for a reclined position. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, lower onto your back slowly, one vertebra at a time. Come all the way down to the ground. Keep your knees bent and your feet flat. Interlace your hands to the back of your head. This is a great place to rest. You can stay just like this, or a little bit of work for your core. Breathe in and prepare. Exhale, lift head and shoulder blades off the mat. Stay up and pulse. Continue to breathe. Every exhale you lift. Draw your navel to your spine. Let your head go back into your hands with your chin a decent amount of space away from your chest. Exhale to lift and pulse for 5. Keep going, 4. Stay up in 3. For a hold in 2. And 1. Stay up. Keep your hands there or reach forward for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Lower your head and upper body down and draw your knees to your chest. Stay like this or gently rock from side to side and massage your back. Option 1 is 5 or 6 breaths in bridge pose with your feet down, your heels near your seat, and your back away from your mat. Option 2 is supine twist with 2 or 3 breaths with your knees to the left. And following your second or third exhale, you go 2 or 3 breaths with your knees to the right. Finishing up in your bridge or your supine twist. Happy baby is where you're headed. Ananda Balasana, happy blissful baby. Feet to the sky with your knees bent as wide as your mat. Reach for your calves or the edges of your feet. Keep your head and your low back on the ground. Option to rock from side to side. Beautiful practice today. Slowly gather your knees and draw them into your chest for a squeeze. Wrap your arms around your shins. And lift your forehead towards your knees. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, release your head and your feet to the ground. Let your arms go wherever they're comfortable. You can stay with your feet flat and your knees can even take constructive rest with your knees together, your feet wide apart. Or send your legs forward and long. Whatever is most comfortable for you, to pause here, to rest your body and your mind. To take a few moments for integration and meditation, receiving all the benefits of your practice. Let go of anything you're holding on to that you no longer need. Come back to the natural rhythm of your breath. Feel the upwelling of compassion in your heart. Stay here for just a moment. Receive all the benefits of your practice. It's a wonderful place to remain. Stay as you are for as long as you'd like. If you feel ready to be guided out, begin to slowly reconnect your awareness to your physical body and observe the sensations that are present. Simultaneously deepen your breath. You can stay as you are or begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. A full body stretch feels so good. Reach your arms back and stretch in all directions. When it feels right to gather your knees and roll to either side, to the left or to the right. Find a fetal position and roll away from what keeps us apart, what keeps us separate. And roll towards what brings us together, unites us all with compassion, with understanding. Being light in the darkness today and paving the way for a brighter tomorrow. You can stay as you are or press upright to a comfortable seated position. If you're in a comfortable seat, lengthen your spine, sit up nice and tall. Have a soft gaze or allow your eyes to remain closed. And draw your palms together. Unite your hands at the center of your heart. Remember, too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. May there be compassion, peace, and love in our hearts. Lift your thumbs in front of your lips. May there be compassion, peace, and love shared and spoken with our words. Draw your thumbs to the center of your forehead. May there be compassion, peace, and love in our thoughts and actions towards one another and towards ourselves. Yogis, friends, the light inside of me honors and reflects the beautiful, bright, divine light that resides within each of you and all things. Together, please breathe in. Exhale, bow forward gently in honor of your light and your practice, compassion for yourself and for all of creation. with love from my heart straight to yours. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you're here live, we'll do another class this week, Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Also, What's Wellness podcast has a new episode coming out tomorrow. And originally it was this fun interview, which I'm excited to share, but I wasn't feeling like it was pertinent to what's going on in our lives right now. So instead, I recorded a loving kindness meditation, a guided metta meditation, and that'll come out tomorrow morning on all the podcast platforms. So if you're into a guided meditation for loving kindness, check out What's Wellness podcast. The episode comes out tomorrow, Thursday. You can find me on Instagram at AhliaYoga. This will be on YouTube, AhliaYoga. And if you feel like donating to support, my Venmo is Ahlia Biondi. Thank you once again for being here today. Send me any messages for requests, comments, feedback to ahlia@ahliayoga.com, spelled AHLIA. So much gratitude, compassion, and love for all of you. Thank you. See you next time. Namaste.